course, Nomura's senior economist, Laurent Bilke, is joining us. Good morning to you. Talks of a European rescue plan, they've been going on for some time now. Do you actually think that there will be an announcement that isn't in secret when we actually hear what that plan is?
Well, it's very difficult to say because apparently they're still designing these measures, right? I think it's very clear that they are, at the current juncture, discussing a set of very concrete measures. But various things have been mentioned in the past few weeks, and we've heard about very different options indeed put on the table, ranging from an intervention from public sector banks to proper bailouts with public funding from the other countries. So, I mean, there are all sorts of things that are being discussed at the moment. It's not quite sure whether the announcement will take place today.
Would you rule out and the idea now that the International Monetary Fund will get involved in Greece?
Well, we cannot entirely rule it out, given that the Greek government has said that it shouldn't be ruled out as an option. Now, I mean, the bottom line is probably the situation has improved in the past few weeks in Greece, and the Greek government managed to go and fund itself on the market relatively successfully. I would expect it to do it again in the coming few weeks, and if this really happens, well, probably it wouldn't need any bailout from the EMF, from the EU at any moment in time. Actually, I think what they just need is some kind of safety belt, just to lower the cost of borrowing, but not actually to help them fund themselves.
Well, no, we've had Jean-Claude Trichet saying that Greece's austerity plan was convincing and courageous. He also says, therefore, that there is no point in the financial markets punishing Greece any further. Do you agree with that?
Well, I think the sanction of the Greek government has gone very far now. I mean, the Greek government still pays about 200 basis points above the German bond yields, and this is a high price. I think risk premium is still very elevated. So, I mean, most likely what the Greek government expects now is basically telling us, well, we've been doing our job, we're doing our job, we're consolidating the fiscal balance in a very significant way. Now help us lower a little bit the cost of borrowing, which will help us achieve our target, actually, because, I mean, I think that's the only purpose is to make the borrowing cost a little bit lower, which would help facilitate this consolidation process.
No, the crisis has actually exposed some cracks within the Eurozone, particularly between France and Germany.
Well, there's certainly different approaches, that's fair to say. So certainly some different political interpretation of how far a bailout and the solidarity from other countries should take place. That's true. But I think we've made progress as well. I mean, these differences were to be expected, but we're definitely making progress if something like a general framework to help countries struggling with tough fiscal consolidation processes is announced, right? This is something that just didn't exist before the crisis. So we're probably going into the right direction, and I don't think this divergence of interpretation are actually abnormal, right? They should be expected, probably.
OK, Laurent, thank you very much indeed.